Welcome to this series of videos in which we take a close look at all 9 tiles and all 27 elements of the instruction manual. This is a summary of Tile 3, Get Going. Tile 3 is all about get going. It's your opportunity to do something about the things that you've discovered, the things that you've seen in Tile 2 because of the observations and the reflections you were doing in Tile 1. Now, I mentioned before in the previous videos that it's not a good idea to get going too soon, that the best thing you can do with the first 2 tiles are use them fully. All of which means that there are some of you, a handful perhaps, that have come to this video too soon, too eager to get going. So my advice to you would be to go back to the previous videos, go back to Tile 1, go back to Tile 2, and just spend a little bit more time observing and reflecting, writing stuff down and seeing things as clearly as you can, because that will make this and all the other tiles a lot easier. Similarly, whenever you lose your way or you get a little bit overwhelmed by what's going on, always go back to the basics. Always go back to Tile 1 and Tile 2. Start observing and reflecting. Write stuff down. Use that as your safe haven, the written stuff. Use that to go back to and get some distance from the situations you're in or that overwhelming feeling or that feeling of being lost. Always go back to those first 2 tiles. So now I've got those 2 things out of the way, let's talk a little bit more about what we can do to get going. Now, the 3 elements on this tile are strategies, tools, and procedures. Strategies offer us a nice transition from Tile 2 because they're, in similar ways to habits and patterns and our conditioning, they're kind of already in place. They've been in place for a long time. And this is all about choosing different strategies or improving the strategies that we already have. And I'll talk more about that in the actual video. Tools are the things that you can use to improve your strategies or to change things. Now, by this point, you've already been given some of the major tools that you can use: observation, reflection, write stuff down. But if you look at the instruction manual, then you can almost see every element of the instruction manual as a tool, really. But the important point about tools is that you should feel empowered to find your own tools, to seek out your own tools, to find out what works for you. And procedures, they're the things with which you can have the most immediate effect. With procedures, it's all about seeing your patterns, seeing what happens, and putting things in place so that you can safeguard against those things happening and create new events, new experiences, different ways of being. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to check out the other videos for the elements. I'll link them in the description below, and I'll see you next time. Take care.